Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's about SAE. Bless upon yourself, and thank you all for tuning in to this one. So, my peeps, the West Indies will face, I think, Scotland in the first opening match of their group, I think, C in the 2026 World Cup. And a lot of Caribbean fans are here, trying to predict which is the best combination to face Scotland. Remember now, guys, even though West Indies is known worldwide, Scotland has beaten us before. So, this is a time where we can't underestimate anything. But my peeps, if it's the first time on the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first to alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So, my peeps, the first match, basically we're here to give you the best potential playing 11. You understand, my people? We're not going to hold back anything. We want to hear from you guys and so forth. We're going to give you the best playing 11. I think can take on Scotland, and basically it is the best playing 11 West Indies have at the moment in India. I don't know if Shimon Hetmyer has managed to reach back the team by now. He should have. It's because I have him in this team, which I'm going to name. It's something where I need a proper showing versus Scotland. We can't just you know play against Scotland and look like blah 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 blah. We need a good team. You understand? So let's see if I can run out the perfect team for you guys to really face Scotland. Right? Alright. So the first player on my list, I have to go with Shea Hope. I want him to open the batting, he spoke about it, what the team need from him and what which is he feel like is opening the batting, or batting anywhere from 1 to 4. But in this scenario, he think him batting at the open position will kind of alleviate a lot of pressure off the middle order, because he can take it deep and he can hold his own up top, no problem with him. So Captain Shea Hope, a lot of work is going to be on his shoulder, people. It's not going to be easy for him to, man over everything, Captain, a wicket keeper, opening batter. It's a lot of work on him, but he said he's dedicated to West Indies cricket, and that's where you feel like the team needed him right now. So Brandon King will join him at top. So Shea Hope and Brandon King open the batting for West Indies as the main opener. I'm not going to use Chance Charles unless one of these people are injured. So Brandon King and Shea Hope, these are the two openers for me for the entire T20 World Cup, unless one of them got injured, right? But now, as I said, Hetmyer should have reached back to the squad. So Brandon King and Shea Hope. Number 3, Shimron Hetmyer. No question about that. Shimron Hetmyer will be my number 3 batter. He he's somebody who have been showing a lot of potential, to open to bat at number 3 and responsibility. So I'm hoping he can, replicate what I've witnessed versus South Africa. Because the team really gonna need him, need him to really come big for them, because we're not with the poor run. So Hetmyer is a big part of it, big part of it. So Hetmyer batting at that number 3, my peeps, So Hetmyer 3, 4 now. Last time 4 now. I'm going to go with 4. Going to go with let me look at the team. 4. I'm gonna have to go with Ravman Powell at that number 4 position. You understand? So Ravman Powell batting at number 4 I think is a better option. Reason being, we have Sherfin Rutherford after, because we could have sent the 2 left-hander back to back, but I don't want the 2 left-hander back to back. So I'm gonna give Ravman Powell at that number 4 position. Expect him to do great things, as the former captain and somebody who a lot of them is relying on, in the middle order to give power hitting in the middle. You understand? So Rodman Paul 4-5. Sherfield Rutherford, yes, my people. Sherfield Rutherford is my next best candidate for that number 5 position. He has been batting perfectly, doing well with the bat, which I feel like is a plus for the West Indies. The top 5, top 6 is in superb form. You understand? These guys are in superb form, so expect them to do the job. So number 6 now, I think they're gonna go with Jason Ola at that number 6 position as the he's a top senior man in the team. So and a lot of people believe that he can manage that number 6 position. So expect Jason Ola at that number 6. Number 7, I'm gonna go with Rastan Chase, and Rastan Chase can be a rotation, guys, because he can bat anywhere in the top 6. You understand? But I'm gonna put him at that number 7. Rastan Chase at that number 7 position. That's where I believe that he's mostly suited for, with his spinner and his all-round ability. Um, Even though a lot of people believe that he should not be in the team, but I'm not biased. No other choice is there because you're mainly playing in the team for his spin bowling attack. You understand, my people? um y- you know Most of the time, because his batting is not on par like right now where a lot of reliant is on it. He can deliver, but he's not 100% trustworthy to me as a proper T20 batter. Mainly his bowling, guys. They can, good spin option. So that's what 7 8. Now we're gonna go with Romaro Shepherd at that number 8 position. You understand? Romar Shepherd has proven on numerous occasions that he can hit the ball a long way. You understand, my people? So Romar Shepherd at that number 8 position, he should expect to do wonders with the bat, mainly. But I love for him to do good with the ball as well, because a lot of work is on his shoulder too. So that's what 8. Romar Shepherd 9. We're gonna go to Matthew Ford. I like what I saw, like the 52 that I saw of 26 deliveries the last match. So I have to go with Matthew Ford ahead of these guys. He's a proper all rounder in the making. You understand? And one that can hold his own in West Indies colours. So Matthew Ford, that's what, 9. 10, we're going to go with Akil Hussein. You understand? We have Akil Hussein, and then we're going to have Gudakish Moti and Shamar Joseph. That's what, 11, right, my people? That's 11 players. Let's recap it. Shea O, Brandon King, Rastan Chase, Matthew Ford, Shimran Etmaya, Jason Oler, Akil Hussein, Guda Kishmoti, Shamar Joseph, Rovman Powell, and Romar Shepherd. That's the playing 11 that I would um go to play the opening match against Scotland in the 2026 T20 World Cup. Matter of fact, you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section and your team as well. All right, bless upon yourself.